Hello and welcome to the virtual kickoff of the Accelerating Black Leadership and Entrepreneurship Program. Thank you all for joining us early. And this session, as you know, celebrates the second cohort of ABLE with our ecosystem of program advisory committee members, our funders, mentors, alumni, and community partners. We ask that you please turn off your mic and we encourage you to use the chat. As a reminder, this session will be recorded. And with that, I would like to welcome Almaz Negash, founder and executive director of the African Diaspora Network.
Thank you, Debra. Thank you for everyone for being here with us. This is my favorite part of the work we do at ADN. I am Almaz Negash with the African Diaspora Network on behalf of the board, the team, our program advisory committee, whom you meet. Some of them are here today. I welcome you to this wonderful opportunity to introduce the 12 second cohort entrepreneurs, members of the Accelerating Black Leadership and Entrepreneurship Program. This cannot happen just simply because we want to or because I want to. It happens because we all want to make a difference in our community. And I'm so grateful for the people who said, yes, we can do this. So the African Diaspora Network had an idea to start accelerating Black leadership and entrepreneurship in 2020. We went and looked for funding, and I'm very grateful for the seed funding we've received from Silicon Valley Community Foundation that then propelled us to get lead funding from Bill. And I'm getting used to saying Bill because it's called Bill.com. That's what we got used to. So Raj, I am really doing my best to say Bill. Thank you, Raj. Thank you to Renee. Thank you to all of you and for making that possible because we all have idea, but to turn ideas into action, we need funding. And this could not have been possible if we did not have a company and a group of community members who said, yes, we will help. The story behind this is much longer and there is no time for that for me to dive in, but I would encourage you, each and every one of you, to take advantage of this program because we are also in partnership with Silicon Valley Executive Center, Dennis and Heather. All of them are here today and they are committed to make sure that you get the training that you need to scale and accelerate the work you do. I give special thanks to my team. Debra, thank you for leading this. Anthony, thank you for joining us as our Director of Strategic Partnership, also funded thanks to the Bill team and the support that we're getting. We have our members of the Accelerating Black Leadership and Entrepreneurship Program Advisory Committee. I'm going to shout out to Michael for helping create the system on how to transparently select the top 12 of the 105 or so applications that we've received. This is always possible because all of you are in it and you care about what we're doing. Many funders as well for ABLE so far. We have Renee and Joyce as another individual lead funders for the ABLE program, the KLA Foundation, the County of Santa Clara. We've received funding from a couple of individuals as well as some funders with BlackRock Foundation. This is a new funder, and we will continue to increase that funding now that we have a new and dedicated person in Anthony to make sure that we support and sustain the program moving forward. To the 12 of you that have accepted our invitation to be a part of this program, I will have a chance to really dive into ADN's work so you can take advantage of all the different programs and support that we have for you. But today I encourage you to really commit yourself to this in order for you to succeed. This is a dual job. You know, we all have to work together to make this possible. But at the end of the day, you will go out and make that possible. So I am very grateful to all of you. I congratulate you and I look forward to seeing you in person, meeting in person, January 19 during the pitch day. So thank you, Debra. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Almaz. Next, I would like to welcome our academic partner in the program, Dennis Lanham, Senior Assistant Dean of Executive Education and Executive Director of the Silicon Valley Executive Center at Santa Clara University.
Thank you, Deborah, and good morning, good afternoon, or perhaps good evening to everyone in the room. I lead the Silicon Valley Executive Center at Santa Clara University, which is one of the entities of the Levy School of Business. And we worked with Almaz Negash on another program in our center to help Black executives, the most seasoned and qualified Black executives from across this nation, to learn how to transition from an operator role to a governing role in a corporate board, and to do everything that we can from a network perspective to help in that transition and make that happen. And as a result, got to really get to know Almaz pretty well. And she came to us with this idea of a new program that would be focused equally on impact. We are a Jesuit university, which is a sect of Catholicism, and we're focused on social justice. And so our role in the executive ed realm is to figure out how to express those values toward mission and commitment to social justice for business executives across the world. And so when she approached us with this idea of another impact-based program that would help to connect entrepreneurs to investment opportunities, but also to help on the learning front with the development of the ventures, we believed ourselves to be a perfect fit as the academic partner. So thank you, Almaz, of course, for your vision. We are now, as we all know, here with cohort 2, and I see people in the room from cohort 1. I see mentors, I see advisors, I see representatives from our Black Corporate Board Readiness Program Network. And so what we've learned over the last couple of years, in fact, I just wrote an article on this that's going to be published in the AACSB Insights magazine, which is the global accrediting body for business schools, next month, is that community is key. If we're going to create change and real change, it's going to take a social action locked arms approach. And so what we're doing in our center is moving past just learning outcomes, though we all know that those are critically important. But what can we do beyond learning that really creates change and speaks to a true commitment to social justice in the way that Jesuit universities should be oriented? And so it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be working with Almaz, the advisory board, and so many incredible people, and be on this journey with all of you. If we can be a support in any way for all of the cohort 2 entrepreneurs, and by the way, congratulations to all of you. I've looked at the profiles. You're all incredible, and we cannot wait to get to know each and every one of you. You'll get to know us, our faculty, and many others along the way as you carve your way through the program. But if we can do anything at all to help, if you have questions, that's what we're here for as the academic partner. And so again, congratulations to all of you, and I will see you all soon.
Thank you, Dennis, for your warm welcome and this meaningful collaboration. To kick off our opening remarks, we have one of our ADN board members, a funder and program advisory committee members, Raj Aji, who is the general counsel and chief compliance officer at Bill. Raj, welcome.
Thanks, Debra. My name is Raj Aji. I'm the chief legal officer at Bill. At Bill, I get to work with hundreds of thousands of SMBs, gain their trust and enable their success. And that's a big part of what I enjoy doing at Bill. I also serve on ABLE's PAC and the board of directors of the African Diaspora Network, ADN. What I want to talk to you today is about why I support the program and what we hope will be its impact. I'm an immigrant. My own journey from a 22-year-old immigrant from India to where I am today would not have been possible without the support that I've enjoyed from my network of mentors, friends, coworkers. As a new immigrant, when I got here, I had no roadmap to success. My journey from there to here would not have been possible without my network of my alumni from engineering school, from lawyers that I worked with, from entrepreneurs that I worked with and learned from. I stand on their shoulders. Given that, we started ABLE with the goal of supporting young entrepreneurs who similarly did not start off with a roadmap for success, and providing these young entrepreneurs with access to resources and a network of mentors to accelerate their success. ABLE's really designed to train entrepreneurs on essential skills that you need to grow new ventures and access capital. But more importantly, it's designed to provide first-time entrepreneurs from underrepresented groups with a network, with community and mentorship, as these entrepreneurs set out to do one of the most difficult things that you could do on your own, to start and grow your own business. So congratulations. And I look forward to working with this year's cohort of ABLE entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Raj. Next, we are delighted to have our Program Advisory Committee member, Guy Primus, who is the CEO and board member at Valence.
Thank you, Deborah. It's great to see everyone this morning. Thank you so much for joining and agreeing to be part of the program. It actually is very enriching to constantly meet up-and-coming entrepreneurs, those who will be more successful than the generations before. As Deborah mentioned, I'm CEO of a company called Valence. Our mission is to create new paths to success for Black professionals. And I would say that my path to entrepreneurship started many, many years ago, long before I was born. My grandfather was a Black man from North Carolina who immigrated to or moved north to Pittsburgh, and actually ended up being head pasta chef at a company called Pasta Village in Pittsburgh. And my mother tells a story where my grandfather, she was coming home from school one day and she sees this long black Lincoln Continental parked out in front of our house. And she goes upstairs and she's like, "What's going on? I hope everything is okay." She goes upstairs and my grandfather's in the bathtub. And in the bathroom with him is a gentleman by the name of Frank Valenti and my grandmother. So the three of them are in this bathroom, and my grandfather's taking a bath, and Frank Valenti's leaning over the bathtub and says to my grandfather, "Jerry, you need to get back to work. And if you don't get back to work tomorrow, you'll never work again." So, he took that, I guess you could take that one of two ways. Either he wasn't going to be able to find another job, or he wasn't going to be around to raise his family. Needless to say, my grandfather got back to work the next day, but shortly thereafter, he and my uncle started a restaurant called Eddie's Restaurant, which is in the heart of the Hill District in Pittsburgh, kind of like the Harlem of Pittsburgh, if you would, and was actually a cultural center. So the community that Dennis talked about, that's what Eddie's Restaurant was for the Hill District. So much so that August Wilson wrote a lot of his plays and found a lot of his characters based on my uncle's restaurant, and Two Trains Running is actually set in my uncle's restaurant. So that was kind of my entrepreneurial introduction. I started working at my uncle's restaurant when I was 8 years old. I made 50 cents an hour. I lasted 2 days, and I was fired because my uncle at 8 years old told me I was eating up all the profits. So after that, I went on to start a paper route and rolled up a couple of other paper routes before I graduated from high school. And after college, I started a company called Urban IQ, which was an online market research company, which was part of an acqui-hire by Bad Boy, and was one of the first 3 employees at a company called Blue Flame, which is Sean Diddy Combs' marketing and advertising agency. From there, I went to work at Microsoft and Starbucks, and went to be COO of Will Smith's production company before I started a company called the Virtual Reality Company, which produced a lot of VR hits, including Jurassic World VR Expedition, which was probably one of the largest VR experiences in the history of VR, which is not that old, but really did well at Dave & Buster's. And then I went to become CEO of Valence. At Valence, again, to Shane's point, community is something that's critical to us. And so in addition to Valence, which focuses on career, we were acquired by Greenwood, which is a digital bank, and they focus on capital, right? So there's career capital, and then the community part is handled through a company called The Gathering Spot, which many of you may have heard of. They have locations here in LA, in Atlanta, and in DC. And then to round that out, we have a conference called A3C, which is an Atlanta-based music and culture conference. And so I am super excited to be part of this community. It's really amazing. I've seen some really incredible things, and started with a very simple invite from Almaz, a couple of years ago, and seeing what's happened in just those 2 years has been amazing. Also, again, want to recognize that I am actually part of the Black Corporate Board Readiness Program that Dennis helped lead. And I am actually going to be joining the board of a company called Botan, a startup company called Botan, which is a Warby Parker, a high fashion Warby Parker that was started by a Ghanaian entrepreneur. So I stay connected at every opportunity and really privileged to be part of this network.
Thank you, Guy, for sharing your experiences. We love the stories that you've told on your journey as an entrepreneur. And speaking of that, we have one of our ABLE alumni ready to go to share a few remarks and words of wisdom. Please join me in welcoming ABLE alumnus Dana Weeks, who is the co-founder and CEO of MedTrans Go.
Hello, everybody. I will make my words brief because I know you have a lot to cover. I was, of course, delighted to accept an invitation to speak to all of you and kick off what is the second cohort. It's nice to see familiar faces in both the new cohort as well as the past cohort. The biggest thing I would say is welcome to this wonderful community of people who are here to support you. And one of the things that I really appreciated about cohort 1 is understanding Dennis and Almaz and Debra, Megan and Heather, and others who are just here to say, how can we help you? And how is the best way to connect your business to others? But I would also say, looking around at your other cohort members, I gained so much from both the insight and wisdom and positivity of my fellow cohort members. Whether it's an up day or a down day, just sending texts or just communication from very safe people, safe company leaders who are getting additional resources, finding out information. And so I think in general, we are from across the country and originally in many ways from around the world. And I think that this is powerful. And I look forward to continuing this community. Please feel free to reach out to me, either on LinkedIn or otherwise. But the best of luck to all of you. And really, you get out of it, it's cliche to say, but you definitely get out of it what you put into it. And ABLE has both the connections and the networks to get you in many different places. And I look forward to seeing all of the successes you have in the future.
Thank you so much, Dana. It's fantastic to have you here, along with some of our inaugural cohort members. I see Christoph, Akisi, Jared, JVL. If any of you want to bring greetings or share a few brief remarks, we have a few minutes for that.
Greetings and good morning to you all. Look, we're gonna bring a little energy up in here. That was definitely my thing with the cohort. Good to see you, Dana. What is it? What's up, Raj? Shoot it out. Whoa. Look, I just want to make sure that y'all friendly faces understand that we can bring our authentic selves to this ABLE program. I'm Christoph, CEO of Liminal, also a research professor at University of Tulsa, based out of Atlanta, also a surgical PA and a concert pianist. One of the things that I will say about the ABLE program that has been incredibly beneficial has been taking advantage of the network, the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to see other faces who look like yours, and just be able to take in all of this process. No matter where you are in your growth process, we're all still growing, we're all still learning. So don't think just because we're cohort 1 that anything that we do is anything that is more or less than who you are. You are exactly where you are and where you're supposed to be for a reason. And as long as you are on this journey, just keep going. That's the best I can be able to tell you. Doesn't matter what someone has, ask, because your fellow cohort member is willing to give it to you. It takes a team, it takes a village. So come on out here and just join this tribe and let's go rock it out. Woohoo! Have knees like Megan. Come on, baby, let's do it.
Thank you so much, Christoph. And we are delighted to have you join us as a mentor for ABLE Cohort 2 as well. I see if Akisi, Jared, or Jay, if any of you have remarks, let us know.
Yeah, sure. I'll keep it really brief, and apologies, I'm commuting, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. Just kind of seconding what Dana and Christoph said, and hello to the rest of the ABLE family as well. really was really proud and excited to be a part of the inaugural cohort. One of the things, so, you know, again, just seconding what everyone has said in terms of tapping into community, yeah, the accessibility of stakeholders and resources, you know, from yourself, Debra, Dennis, Almaz, to Kumar, the list goes on and on. But in particular for us, and CEO and co-founder of Wonder Grub, so we are weirdos. We sell insect protein for food, feed, and fertilizer. And Abel welcomed us with open arms. And one of the things that Abel definitely helped us with was fully orienting ourselves and really honing in on what our message and our mission and our narrative needed to be, which definitely helped propel the company. But also being a part of a cohort that was specifically centered on the African diaspora was really important to us, that had a sense of a global perspective in terms of entrepreneurship. And so a lot of the other accelerators that we had experienced, although they were great, they weren't necessarily interested in that particular industry, in that particular demographic. So it was really important to us that there was a cohort that was dedicated to connecting us with entrepreneurs, and specifically on the African continent and African countries. And I think that's something that makes Able really special, as opposed to other cohorts.
I think it's very important that she mentioned the connection between the continent and the diaspora, and especially African Americans. I think one of the silver lining, or maybe the gray area that we don't see at times, is actually the fact that this is happening organically, that the ABLE cohort is also connecting to the continent. So I just want to say thank you to Akisi.
Thank you so much, Almaz, for that. And I would like to then have us proceed with intros from our team. We have the African Diaspora Network team and the Silicon Valley Executive Center teams here. And hello, my name is Debra Pacio. I am the Entrepreneurship Programs Manager at ADN, helping to run the ABLE program. And I'd like to pass this along to my colleague, Anthony.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the country. My name is Anthony McCurry. I'm the Director of Development and Partnerships for ADN. Super excited to have you guys on this call. I'm responsible for cultivating the relationships that we have with our corporate partners, as well as really driving the ABLE program that you're part of. So welcome. We're so glad to have you part of this call.
Hi, everyone. Good morning from North Carolina. I'm Mohammed Ba, and I am the Innovation and Diaspora Engagement Officer at the African Diaspora Network. It's a pleasure meeting all of you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Hunsberger, and I'm a Program and Digital Media Manager at the African Diaspora Network. I help with running our convenings and our social media, and looking forward to telling more about the ABLE story online. Thank you. And then I am passing it to Heather.
Thank you, Megan. Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to cohort 2 of the ABLE program. My name is Heather Buffington-Anderson, and I'm the Program Director of DEI Initiatives at the Silicon Valley Executive Center within Santa Clara University. I'll be with you throughout the program, as well as my colleague, Sabrina. So I'm going to turn it over to her now.
Thank you, Heather. Hi, guys. My name is Sabrina Valdovino. I do work with Heather in the Silicon Valley Executive Center. I am the program coordinator for the DEI initiatives, and I am so excited to be joining you guys in cohort 2 and just going the journey with you guys.
Thank you all. So those are our team members who will be helping to run this program. You can find us, more information on us on the ADN website and the ABLE page. And we are going to go ahead and have our ABLE entrepreneurs introduce themselves. We are excited that 12 entrepreneurs will be joining us for cohort 2. And as a reminder, for our ABLE cohort 2 members, we'd like you to introduce yourselves briefly, tell us where you're from, give us a brief summary of your venture. And if you could please keep your introductions to about a minute, that would be fantastic. And we'd like to begin with Chukwunonso Arinze. I think you're muted, Chuki.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Chuki, the CEO of Kyoshi APIs. at Kyoshi, we create APIs that allow banks, especially minority deposit institutions and community development financial institutions, to offer cross-border remittance services to their customers. So we are a financial technology company, and we specialize in empowering banks with technologies needed to help them offer cross-border remittance services. As you know, a lot of diaspora and immigrants have need for cross-border remittance services. So we empower banks, especially the small banks like your community banks and credit unions, to have the capability to do this. Thank you.
Next, we would like Emmanuel Brown to give a brief introduction.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. Excited to be here today. My name is Emmanuel Brown, co-founder of ChurchSpace, where we're transforming one of America's greatest real estate opportunities by sharing underutilized church space as on-demand rental space. I'm calling in from New York. Really excited to be with you guys and connect with this cohort. I see some familiar faces and excited to work with some awesome founders like you guys.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Next, we have Toby Aguna.
Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm in the car on transit right now, but my name is Toby Aguna, co-founder and CEO of Chezi. We are helping companies reach their business goals with an all-in-one solution for building impactful employee resource groups. I also see some familiar faces on here, but really excited to work with the team and kind of just build a community out of this cohort.
Awesome. Thank you for the introduction. Tay Lee, we'd like you to introduce your name and introduce yourself as well.
All right, so I'm Tay Lee and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Our company is Never Go Broke. We are a financial literacy company for kids. So we're gonna bring you all the financial literacy that you need the whole time. Tay Lee.
Thank you so much, Tay. We love the energy you're bringing to the session. And next up, we have Jody Mitchell.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jody Mitchell. For all the Louisianians out there, I think I saw New Orleans in the text there. I'm originally from Baton Rouge. Right now, I'm in a conference. I'm going to a conference in Atlanta, and I heard Atlanta there as well. But I'm the CEO and founder of Directed Analytics. And at Directed Analytics, I founded Directed Analytics to develop an approach for applying engineering methods for problem solving to non-engineering problems. And our first use case that we're working toward right now is to develop the employability skills for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We are currently working a National Science Foundation small business technology transfer phase 1 research and development project to automate the employability skills development for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It's great to meet everyone.
Welcome. And next we have Michael Orlarunin. Michael, if I'm chopping your last name up, please correct me.
You try. Hi everyone. My name is Michael Orlarunin, founder of Gradient FI. We're building stablecoin rails across emerging markets to enable businesses to do cross-border payments, but also everyday transactions. Definitely believe that the next evolution of Web3 space would not be cryptocurrencies, but the stable coins that allows for everyday banking and financial services. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Next we have Andre Pert.
Hey everybody, pleasure to meet you all. I'm Andre Pert, calling in from Atlanta today. Company's headquartered in New York City, but we have an office here in Atlanta too as well. My company connects formerly incarcerated people to service providers and employers in real time using technology and machine learning. Our core product and what we sell to customers is a software that helps correctional facilities, jails, and government agencies streamline their operation when it comes to managing, referring, and handling all their formerly incarcerated clients, and as well as helping corporations learn how to hire this population. That's what we do. I'm super excited to meet all of you and learn more from the founders and the team here. And yeah, if any of you are in Atlanta and you're going to Venture Atlanta, I'll probably bump into you guys there today too as well.
Awesome. Next we have Carolyn Pitt.
What a delight to be here. Hi, everybody. I'm Carolyn Pitt, founder and CEO of Productions.com. We are the talent marketplace that connects studios, production companies, music labels, and corporate brands to vetted local crew across the US and Canada. However, our community includes crew members in over 20 additional countries. So we are growing globally as well. I am dialing in from Atlanta, although I'm from New York. Atlanta is the busiest production hub in the world, and we're delighted to be headquartered here.
Thank you, Carolyn. Next up, we have Victoria Prince.
Good morning. I'm sorry, I was on mute. Good morning, everyone. I am Victoria Prince, the CEO and creative founder of Tori Prince Beauty and the Chicago Skin Lab. I'm here in the Chicago Skin Lab today, hence I'm in Chicago. I am an international beauty and skincare expert, media makeup artist, mentor, coach, and author. So Tori Prince Beauty provides refined products and services to our clients and customers that transform their skincare and wellness from the inside out. In addition, we coach industry experts, so fellow beauty experts, to encourage proper understanding and representation within the beauty industry, because we have a big gap in the industry for services, products, and education for us by us, and I am there to bridge the gap across the world.
Thank you for that. Next, we have Marvin Walker.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marvin Walker. I am the founder and CEO of Daycare, Health, and Transport. I'm calling in from Ghana, West Africa today, but we are headquartered out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm originally from New York, as y'all could probably hear, New York. Daycare, Health, and Transport helps Africans in the diaspora share the care with their family members still on the continent by using our mobile app technology to provide medical transport, as well as on-demand home care staffing to people's residents or to long-term care facilities, both in the US and here on the continent. We're currently scaling. We're in Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, and a few other African countries. And when I saw what this program was about, I was very excited. And because of this program, I was actually able to connect with MedTrans Go, and we've been working with them as a partner. So I'm already reaping some of the benefits from this. So you guys have done well.
Thank you so much, Marvin. Next, we have Kimai Wilson.
What's up? Good morning, everybody. My name is Kimai Wilson. I'm CEO of Equation to Success, where our motto is basically changing education together. We're a consulting firm where we support educational institutions and businesses to really revolutionize their teaching and learning environments. So we say we are the go-to professional development place for if you really want to radically change education. So that's Equation to Success. So happy to be amongst all you brilliant people.
Thank you so much. Lori White.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Lori White. I am the founder and CEO of Vitivate Products, LLC. We are a premium dietary supplement brand, and we focus on 3 areas of health: heart health, energy, and focus. Especially heart health is, as you know, the #1 killer for all Americans, and the second killer for Black women specifically. So we felt there was a need to develop a product that's delicious, that's on the go, a premium product that you could depend on, that has high quality and a clean label. So we have 3 products that we're currently selling, and we just also are building a community around Vitivate. It's not just about the dietary supplement that we provide, but we're also building a community around fill your cup first. We find that it's very important not only to focus on your health, but also your mental health too. So we are focusing on providing a way for people to discuss and how we can help them fill the cup first every day by giving their time and attention to their personal needs and making themselves a priority. I'm located here in Southern California, Diamond Bar, California.
Thank you, Lord, for that. I really appreciate that. And we just lastly just want to say thank you to our corporate partners. Thank you to the ABLE team and ADN team for your support and your efforts for this program. And lastly, I want to say congratulations to you on your incredible success for being selected to the ABLE program. You know, we're very excited that each of you have approached your entrepreneurial endeavors with purpose, with passion, and that anything is possible. And each of you have proven that you believe in your goals, your dreams, and your endeavors to be the next leaders of change, not only in this country, but just making an impact as a whole with all the 17 goals and sustainable goals, development goals in this around the world, which is the reason why you're here. So we just want to leave you and say, you are Believe Able.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for those congratulatory remarks. We have a brief presentation just to sort of give the entrepreneurs a flavor of what to expect in the upcoming weeks, and also to provide an update on where we are with the mentorship. So I'll be sharing my screen. All right. So for many of you who've joined us for our past info sessions, our mentor orientation, some of this information is a bit familiar. I think first off, we want to acknowledge the 12 entrepreneurs who are joining ABLE Cohort 2. We're very excited because we recognize the diversity of this cohort. All of you run for-profit organizations that are impact-oriented in some ways, representing various sectors, whether that's health and wellness, healthcare, education, fintech, space management, and media production. I think this will be a very enriching community as we move forward in the ABLE program. To give a brief intro, we're just going to go over sort of the goals and the roles of the organizations that are leading this. And to kick it off, African Diaspora Network, as many of you know, is a Silicon Valley-based nonprofit. Our goal is really to promote entrepreneurship and economic development on the African continent, but also the communities in which the diaspora lives. So for us, this encompasses African Americans and the United States. And our goal really and truly is to activate this entrepreneurial spirit and to help provide the resources to help you accelerate your ventures to really the next phase. And that's something that we saw in all of your ventures throughout the interview process. You've really had clear goals to scale that we feel that this program is very suited to help you with. Taking a step back, ABLE is one program of the African Diaspora Network. As Almaz mentioned, we'll have a chance to do a bit more of a deep dive on this, but overall, we have 2 enterprise accelerator programs, and we also have a series of convenings that we run, one of which includes the African Diaspora Investment Symposium. Very excited to share that all of the entrepreneurs in the program will receive an invitation for this signature event that we host for March of next year. And that comes after the January pitch session. So there will be an opportunity for continued community building. And of course, we couldn't have done this without the leadership and guidance of our Program Advisory Committee. This is a team of industry leaders, experts, people who've really helped us in the shaping of this program, and people who have looked at all of the applications. These advisory committee members participated in a rigorous evaluation process. And we'd also like to acknowledge some of the additional people who helped, which includes Roland Pearson of the Executive Advisory Council, Vinona Badia of the Telehealth Program Advisory Committee, and also Abby Amakorian, who is ending her term with the Executive Advisory Council of ADN. So we just want to say thank you to all of you for your work in making this program possible. And then I'll hand it off to Heather to share a bit more on the Silicon Valley Executive Center.
Thank you so much, Deborah. We are very proud to partner with ADN as the academic partner. Much of what I'm going to go over today, Dennis has already hit, but the Silicon Valley Executive Center is located within the Levy School of Business at Santa Clara University. What makes our Executive Education Center distinct from others is that we are not only situated in Silicon Valley and really thrive on the spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation, but our program is also informed by the Jesuit mission and obligation to address the social realities of poverty, oppression, and injustice. Our programs are impact-based, and I am the director of the DEI initiatives under which ABLE falls within the portfolio. We also have the Women's Corporate Board Readiness Program and Black Corporate Board Readiness Programs. We have several alumni here this morning. Thank you so much for joining. And all of our programs are not only with the goal to grow communities, to impact people's lives, but also to drive authentic diversity, equity, inclusion across industries. And so the ABLE program is another space in which we can work to do that by introducing entrepreneurs to faculty members from Santa Clara University, industry experts, those that are within the entrepreneurship and investment spaces for you to be successful and have a successful pitch day on the Santa Clara University campus. So within the next few days that we meet as the program kicks off, our curriculum will start to cover a few nuts and bolts to get you situated and to start thinking and preparing your pitch delivery on January 19th, which will be the pitch day on campus. So tomorrow we will get started with just introductions, again, getting to come together as a community. You heard Christoph, Akisi, Dana, and others speak about the power of community. So we'll just kind of come together and set some learning intentions for the day. We'll jump into a session with Sriram, who will be presenting on what it means to be investment ready, going over financial modeling, and really a deep dive into the investor landscape. After that, in the afternoon, we will discuss the investor mindset, really challenging you to think about your venture from many perspectives and vantage points, and understanding what is going to be helpful in considering the investor perspective and the diligence process so that you can really thrive and succeed with your ventures. And then on Friday, Chris Lipp and Hugh Malazzi will join us to talk about the pitch structure, the deck, the startup pitch and magnetic persuasion, which comes from Chris Lipp's book, and the do's and don'ts of pitching. That starts a long journey that we will embark on together to really build your deck, your pitch, and refine it, revise it, make it very fluid and organic so that you can see how it evolves and develops into a successful pitch on campus in January. So I'll turn it back over to you, Debra.
Thank you, Heather. Just a moment, I'm going to make sure my slide goes back to where, there we go. All right, so all of you received a brief program overview. I do want to share that some of these dates are changing. So for the network building forums, these are supplemental sessions, but they're really fruitful in that you'll really be in a close learning space with seasoned industry experts. Your program overview noted November 3 as the first session. We are moving that back a week to November 10 to accommodate for our curator of the session. So I'll make sure to send that via email, but really the first session is focused on raising capital, fundraising, and pitching to VCs. We're very excited that one of our mentors, Keon Williams, will be hosting a session on cybersecurity enterprise risks for startups. We found that this was very helpful from a technical standpoint and operations standpoint for entrepreneurs. And in January 12th, we will then have the role of a leader through stages of growth. We understand that as you're closing out this program experience, you may be in a different place from where you started. So this would be a great opportunity to sort of address what your path looks like moving forward as you yourself grow as a leader. So keep a lookout in your emails for those updated dates that we'll be sending you. And last but certainly not least, mentorship is a critical component of this program. We're very grateful to have a few mentors on the call today, and thank you to our cohort 2 for submitting your mentor preferences. Your forms have been received, so the next steps look like this. We will be reviewing your responses along with the profiles of the mentors that we have. And we'll begin to do a mentor matching process based on the areas of need that you stated. From there, we will follow up. To all of our mentors, we did share that we'll do our best to pair you if that was your indicated preference. However, we don't guarantee a pair, but we always welcome you to be a part of what's called our mentor pool, meaning that you will still be an expert, within our sort of community of mentors. And our mentees, if they're interested in connecting with you, they'll reach out to us so that we can make a warm introduction for you to coordinate a mentor session. So thank you all for your patience as we put together these mentor pairs. We know that this is one of those exciting components of the program, and we'll be sure to update you as soon as we have those matches finalized. Great. So from here, I believe we are approaching our closing remarks, and Almaz, I would like to hand it off to you to share any words with the entrepreneurs and our audience.
Thank you, Debra. Thank you, everyone. This is really amazing. I think I wanted to just say a couple of things that I've heard, and they're very important. One is that how much time and effort it takes to put this together. There's so many of you who have made this possible. Some are here, some are not here, but all for one purpose, to support all the able cohorts that have made it to this level. So I do encourage you to continue to participate, not only in meetings and the sessions and the training, but also with each of you. And what's wonderful is I saw the chat going, and in the Atlanta people are, I guess, the loudest I can see. And I'd love to come and join in Atlanta too. So it's really amazing. But we're here in Silicon Valley. Would love to welcome you. Looking forward to January 19. I believe Victoria's birthday is January 19. Just make sure you be there and we'll celebrate you. I think it's just more fun. And it's going to be at this beautiful place, Santa Clara University. I used to work there, so I actually just feel as if it's my other home. And we have Dennis, Heather, and everybody else that is going to welcome you. So for me, it's a delight to see this program go second and third and all that. And I think many of you who know about how we started this, we had a commitment, and my commitment was this. Many enterprises start, and especially in the Black community. I'm just going to talk only about the Black community right now. We give hope, we take it away simply because we have no funding. One of the things I try to do the best I can, and I work very hard with our funders and supporters, is that we don't just start and let it go. We start and sustain it. And to do that, we need to continue really to press forward to make sure that our entrepreneurs are worth investing in, so that nobody can have an opportunity to deny them. So the fact that only less than 2% of Black entrepreneurs in the United States get access to VC money is actually an opportunity for us to crack it and to make sure that there is no excuse why one would not take a chance on each one of you. But to make that possible, it's also two ways. You have to do your job, you have to work hard, you have to follow with what homeworks that you get and the mentoring that you receive. I know that Hugh Malotzi, one of my favorite former board members of ADN and a funder of ADN, is going to be leading some of the courses with you. And you're in great hands at Santa Clara University. Take the best of it. And I'm going to shout out to Renee, the CEO of Bill. He's not committed only financially to this program. He is committed himself to do 3 or a mentoring, group mentoring program, and Debra will share with you the dates. And please be present for his mentoring session. He is an entrepreneur with his history. You've heard Raj talk about his journey as an Indian immigrant. Well, you also need to hear Renee's journey as an American and how he got to be where he is. He's a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company right here in Silicon Valley and growing as we speak. And I think it is very important that we connect you to people like Renee and like Raj and like everyone else that you have here in this group to ensure that you succeed. And I encourage you and I ask you and I plead with you to ensure that you take every single moment so seriously, because every moment that people give you is a precious moment. So I thank you, everyone, and wishing you all the best and success. And I look forward to meeting you. And Debra, great job. Thank you as always, my team, Heather. Thank you for making this possible. So looking forward to working with everybody.